Starting live video. All right, I am here with Shayda.
Hi, everybody.
This is Erin Schatz, and this is what Shayda is cooking for us for dinner tonight.
It's a zucchini pasta dinner, so we're just showing you some of the ingredients. It's really what I had in the refrigerator that I'm using. So there's really no recipe. First of all, is anybody on there? Can people hear us?
Let's see.
Do you see any comments or anything?
No comments. There's one person watching so far.
Well, that's good. Can they hear us?
Let me see if I can hear you on mine. Yep.
Okay, well, first of all, thank you everybody for being here with me tonight and for me to share this wonderful recipe with you guys, which really is not a recipe, it's just something that I kind of threw together one evening. And first and foremost, I want to thank my dear friend Barbara Madison for making me this beautiful apron. I mean, I absolutely love this. You guys, this is a work of art. It's reversible. It's, on both sides. It's got pockets here. It's got pockets up here. And I really want to thank you, Barbara, for doing this. It's absolutely great. This dish, like I said, is basically what we've got in the kitchen that you can throw together. I've spiralized the zucchinis, which that would have taken way too long if I wanted to show everybody how to spiralize zucchini. But I've already got the onions going in the pot. And basically we're just dry sauteing it. And as you can see, it's got a lot of moisture in there. We're going to be sweating it out. You really don't need to add water. And typically we used to do this, as you know, Erin, we used to do this with oil, but not anymore. We got smart. We're not using oil because it's not good for us. It adds extra calorie and it's just not good for us. So why do we need it? But you can easily saute the onions. Some of the ingredients that are going to go in here tonight, we've got mushrooms, we've got broccoli, we've got 2 different colors of bell peppers, we've got carrots, we've got black beans, we've got the cruciferous crunch, which is a mixture of kale, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, green cabbage, and red cabbage, which is one of my favorites. We got some fresh herbs, we've got some fresh basil, and we're going to do onion and garlic table sprinkle, yeah. And we're going to toss in there a can of diced tomatoes, no salt added. So what I'm learning, the longer I do this program, the more I'm learning is I need less and less and less spice. So foods are tasting really delicious to me with just minimal spices. I absolutely love it. But when you're first starting out, feel free to add any spice that you want to this. As this is getting caramelized, I'm going to go ahead and add the mushrooms to this. And I'm also going to add the bell peppers to this. So that in itself is going to create more water in here for us. And we're going to sweat that out too. Do we have any questions on there, Erin June?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Barb says hi.
Oh, tell her
Jeanette
hi,
says
Barb.
thank you.
Who's that?
Jeanette.
Ah, sweet. So we're going to mix all this together. I want to tell you guys about a couple of things that I'm doing. I have, a lot of people are asking about the Persian cooking webinar that's coming up because everybody wants that crunchy rice and figure out how to do it. Well, you guys don't have to wait any longer. The webinar is going to be on Monday night. If you have not signed up for the webinar, it is a paid webinar. So please feel free to sign up. And we're going to do 5 Persian rice recipes. And I'm going to teach you once and for all how to make that crunchy rice without the oil.
You're very excited about.
I am very excited about it. A lot of people have been asking me, how do you do this? So I'm finally revealing the top secret. And I will post a link to the webinar in the comments section. And if you live in the Orange County area, I'm going to be having a Mexican Fiesta cooking class on Sunday, November 11th. I hope that you will all join us, where we're going to start off with a healthy margarita. And from there, we're gonna do cauliflower tacos, jalapeno poppers, ceviche, and a lot of other yummy, yummy, yummy foods. So I really hope that you will join us. You see, by adding the mushrooms to this early on, it added even more water. So we still have not used a drop of water in here. You know, you can go ahead and also add the carrots in here now. Anything that's hard, you can go ahead and add it in here. And then we're gonna mix all this together. Doesn't this look pretty already?
Yeah.
It's so colorful.
Maureen says it looks good.
It smells good, Maureen. I wish you were here, right? Well, I'll tell you what. Me and Erin and my mom are going to be enjoying this delicious dinner tonight. That's what we're making. And I really hope that by posting some of these recipes and some of these videos that you guys get inspired and to start cooking in your kitchen. You really don't need a recipe for this. It's basically what you like and whatever you want to toss in here. Should we toss in the broccoli?
Yep.
Yep, why not? We need some greens in here, right?
More color.
More color. Exactly, Erin. Exactly. But don't worry, this will come down. I mean, look at these colors in here. It's funny when I made this at the Fasting Escape and I posted the pictures, everybody's like, oh my God. I'm like thinking, oh my God, it was right. It was so tasty and good. We also have sun-dried tomatoes, you guys. Make sure that when you buy the sun-dried tomatoes that you buy it that's not in oil. This is just sun-dried, nothing in it, tomatoes. And this adds a lot of, don't you like this in food? You like a lot of this, right?
I put them in salads a lot.
Yeah, a little flavor. It adds a lot of flavor.
I don't think I've ever cooked with them though.
Oh, really?
That's a good idea.
Oh, so, hey, this is
Learning new
fabulous.
things.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, I was going to put in fresh garlic and shallot, but sorry guys, I didn't run out to the store. I don't have any, so guess what? We're going to do without it, and that's why we're going to do the garlic and onion powder. So if you don't have fresh, the
Dried works too.
exactly. I kind of forgot what I was going to say. You know, let's toss in the beans. Let's toss in everything. And if you don't want to put beans in here, guess what? You don't have to. Okay, Erin, look at this. Look at the colors.
Looks pretty.
So the other thing that we're going to add to this is a can of diced tomatoes. Now, you may want to add the fire roasted. The fire roasted, I think, is going to be really tasty to this too. And if you don't have the can of tomatoes, you can add fresh tomatoes. Fresh tomatoes is really tasty in this. You don't have to do the can. And we're going to let this cook down a little bit, because next we're going to add, in every meal we have to have our greens in here. So this is your favorite?
My favorite. Yeah.
Oh, mine too.
I love it.
Mine too.
Good in everything.
Huh?
Good in everything.
Oh yeah. Well, it's gonna go in. See, I have no patience to wait till everything like comes down. So eventually it'll come down. So we're gonna add the whole package, because in a matter of minutes, literally, this is gonna be down to nothing. You know it and I know it. So how do you typically like your cruciferous crunch?
I eat it raw the most.
Do you?
I just put it in salad.
So you don't steam it or anything like that?
I do, but I usually just do raw. Chop it up, throw
I
it in
do.
with the super greens.
Oh, nice. I do it raw too. I do raw, and I also I'll put it in the Instant Pot, and I'll add the frozen bell peppers. You know, the roasted peppers, and I'll put it in there for 0 minutes, and sometimes I'll add broccoli, extra broccoli to that, and I cook it in the Instant Pot. So I'll have it either way with salsa or just fresh lime juice, or you know. we got to get our greens in. We don't get enough greens in, I don't think. You know, what does AJ always say? We need about 3 to 4 pounds of greens a day, if not more.
Yeah.
And if you're, you know, if people are not saying, "Oh my God, are you going to eat all that?" then you're not eating enough, right? Do we have any questions from anyone that we can answer?
Any questions?
Now's the time you're asked, right?
And so those are the best. Got hearts. Looks really good already.
We're not
JP
even.
said an emoji with heart eyes.
Aw, that's our JP. How sweet is that?
We have any questions for Shayda as we're waiting for this to cook down?
Yep, we gotta wait till it cooks down a little bit. The magic of TV, we can't, you know, this takes a little while, but it's all good. And then look, this is the spiralized zucchini. So I did zucchini and I did squash because it just looks prettier, the colors.
And what machine do you use for that?
So I have, let me show you. Just stay right here and I'll bring it. I have this machine right here. It's called a spiruli.
A spiruli. And where did you get that?
I actually ended up getting this at Bed Bath & Beyond. And what you do is you put the blade right in here, and then you put your zucchini and your squash, and you'll put one end here, and then you'll close it off with this, and then you spiralize it, and it just comes out on the other side. It's really a great machine to have. It's it'll do beets, it'll do carrots, it'll do apples, it'll do actually, you know what's really good, Erin? Yukon Gold potatoes.
Oh.
You can spiralize. Oh yeah, you can spiralize the Yukon Gold potatoes, and then you've got an air fryer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you can put it in the air fryer, or you could put it in the oven, and you get the crunchy curl, like curly fries. Remember back in the day when we used to eat curly fries? You could do that.
So Maureen says, what's the name of this recipe?
It really doesn't have a name. It's just a pasta zucchini. I don't know. Erin, you want to name it? It doesn't really have a name.
Rainbow.
But look at the colors.
Rob says hi.
Hi, Rob.
What kind of sauce to add extra taste to it?
Well, you can add smoked paprika. You could add chili powder. You could add cumin. You could add curry. I mean, it really depends on what you're going for and what you like. This has a lot of flavor in it already because of all the can of tomatoes and the sun-dried tomatoes and everything. Like I said, it just depends on your taste. I'm going to add some garlic powder. And I know you guys are going to ask me to measure, and I'm sorry. I don't. It's just whatever you like. I don't. You know, Table Tasty would go really good in here as well.
Yeah.
For those of you that are not familiar with Table Tasty, it's a salt substitute from Benson's. Let me get that and show you. If you want to take a picture of that, this is what it looks like. It's Benson's Table Tasty. It's a salt substitute, and it's absolutely delicious. So you know what? We could add some in here. Why not?
It is really good.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's really tasty.
So Karen said she came in late. What's on the menu?
Zucchini pasta is what's on for dinner tonight, you guys. Wish you were here with us.
Rob says Benson's is awesome. Yes, it is.
It is, huh? So doesn't this smell good already?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we're going to add the zucchini on top of that.
A lot of vegetables.
A lot of vegetables, and we're gonna let it cook down, which it will. It will cook down. Have no fear. But this just goes to show you that in a matter of minutes, we really had, it took some prep and chopping things, but you don't have to put all these vegetables. You don't have to do a lot of grains. You could simplify this. You could leave out beans. It really just is just a, what do you call it? Like a road map? A map or something? Yeah, that people could do whatever they want. But it's fun to have pasta for dinner, and especially when you know this pasta, it's calorie free, right? There's nothing in it except for vegetables. It's yummy. So this is going to stay in here for probably about another 5 to 10 minutes while it cooks down. And then once everything's done, then we're going to add some fresh basil on top of it. But I want to show them the finished product so they can see what it looks like. Any other questions that perhaps we could answer?
Do you guys have any more questions?
Don't be shy.
What else do you use the zucchini noodles in?
Just about anything. You could actually do a salad for the zucchini noodles. You could do a salad, which is just zucchini noodles, squash. You could take your beets and spiralize the beets. You could take apples and spiralize apples. You could toss that into a salad all together, like a raw salad. You don't have to cook it. You can make marinara sauce and pour that on top of your zucchini, which is like having a spaghetti dinner, which that's really tasty. But those are about the only ways that I use it. It was the best thing I ever bought from Bed Bath & Beyond.
Spiralizer.
Oh yeah, well I had bought this a long time ago from when I was down in Optimum Health Institute in San Diego, but that one broke because I used it so much. So I went to Bed Bath & Beyond and got another one, and best thing ever. But look at all the colors in here.
So somebody says, I have an allergy and I can't have spice, so what can I substitute instead? No onion and no garlic either.
Then leave it out. You don't have to add it in there if you don't want any spice. Can she use the tomatoes?
Can you use tomatoes?
Because this will be delicious just with the potatoes by itself. You don't need, as far as like this, the fire roasted tomatoes adds a lot of flavor to this. So you could easily leave out the onions, and you can leave out the garlic. Not a big deal at all. So Erin.
Yes, she can have tomatoes.
Perfect. Then go with that. That adds a lot of flavor to it right there. There it is, you guys. We're gonna let this cook down just a little bit more. Were you surprised that we got it down this much?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's looking good, right?
Yep.
It's smelling good.
So many veggies. So good for you.
Right, and it's healthy, it's nutritious, and it helps us and
fills you up.
Huh?
Fills you up.
Yeah. Erin and I are hoping that we could do more of these cooking videos down the road. I know some of you guys are asking for, it's like sometimes I'll post dishes that I've made and you're asking for recipes. So I haven't written anything out, but what I'm going to do is perhaps if Erin has time, she'll come over once in a while and we'll do these videos, and I think it might be helpful. So if you guys are enjoying this, please let me know. Leave me your thoughts and messages.
Julia gave you a thumbs up.
Oh, nice. So I'm gonna right. So let's see. Let's serve it up, because poor Erin, she's standing there and she's watching this and she's getting hungry, you guys.
Stomach's starting to growl. Look how pretty that is.
There. What do you think?
Looks beautiful. It's gonna be delicious. Such a easy meal to make too.
Right? So there you have it. Hope you've enjoyed this Facebook Live that Erin and I did. I thank you for coming, and I look to see you guys in future episodes. Thank you again. Have a great night.